If you're the owner of a 2005 to 2012 GT and are looking for a quality set of aftermarket fog lights with the added modern styling of the halo accents, well then you should definitely consider the LED Raxiums that we have on the table here today. Now, this set of fog lights will combine a chrome housing with a crystal clear lens, and of course those very cool LED halos, all for right around the mid to high $100 price point. Installation, according to the site guy, is going to get a soft 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter here. Some very light wiring involved, so figure about an hour to complete from start to finish, as we'll show you guys later in the video. Changing out the stock fog lights on your S197 GT in favor of something a little bit more eye-catching has been a very popular method for owners who are looking to separate their rides from the rest. Now, one of the more eye-catching ways to do so is to oftentimes incorporate a set of halos, either for the fog lights themselves or for both the fog lights and your headlights, which really cranks up that more modified appearance. But getting to the options again that we have here today from Raxium, and I would say these are going to be one of your more mild options in regards to overall appearance, at least at first glance. Now, when you first see these things, you might get them confused with a factory fog light, thanks to the combination of that chrome housing topped off with a crystal clear lens. However, once your parking lights are fired up, which in turn will fire up those halos, well, that's when things really do come up a notch. Now, unlike other maybe slightly more affordable halo fogs on the site, the Raxiums are going to utilize a true LED for those halos compared to other options which will utilize a CCFL halo. Now, those aren't necessarily bad per se, but the LEDs are going to be brighter, they're going to use less energy, and ultimately will last a little bit longer compared to your more affordable options. And listen, that's why you are ultimately paying a little bit more for the Raxiums here. Now, as far as your build quality is concerned, guys, well, these do feature, again, that chrome ABS housing. They are topped off with a crystal clear lens, have been sealed up nice and tight to prevent any moisture or condensation from entering. Also worth mentioning here, guys, they do include brand new H10 bulbs, which is always nice to point out, and they are DOT approved, meaning they're legal for use in all 50 states. But now let's shift gears and get into the install, guys, and the Raxiums do include a plug-and-play design, but there is a slight amount of wiring needed here. Nothing crazy, just basic power and ground stuff. But now to give you a better idea of just where to tap into and how to get it all done, feel free to check out our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
Tools used for this installation: crimper pliers, T25 Torx, pry bar, clip removal tool, and electric ratchet. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to uninstall and install our LED fog lights on our 06 Mustang. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do on our uninstall is we're going to remove our top rad cover. Then we have 2 clips on both sides that we'll be removing, pushing in, and we'll pull this whole grill assembly out, disconnect our lights. And we have some wiring to do over on the bench. So the first thing we're going to do is get started on removing our top radiator support cover. So now we're going to take our clip removal tool, pull out our push clips here, and remove our rad support cover. Now that we have all them removed, we'll just lift up and pull out our cover. So now we have 2 clips, one down here, one down there. We're going to take my pry bar here. And we're going to just pry on these clips a little bit and pull with the grill, just like that. Do the same on the bottom one, like that. Now you're going to want to just repeat that same procedure on the other side. So now we have all 4 of our clips removed. I'm going to pop, there's 2 more clips down here. You can just pull up with your finger, pop them out, and then you've got 2 little connectors here for your headlights, or your fog lights, sorry. You're just going to want to remove them, and that will remove the whole grill from the car. So now that we have our fog lights out of our car, I have them over here on the workbench. What we're going to do is we're going to remove this housing right here with these 4 T25 Torx, and that will give us access to remove our fog light and install our new fog light. And then we'll put our connector on, and we have some wiring to do. So now we're going to remove our 4 T25 Torx here that hold this bracket in, that holds the fog light in. I'm going to take my electric ratchet with my 25 Torx on and remove these 4 bolts. And once I have those 4 removed, be able to pop this right out of place here. And now we'll take our clips, remove them from our bracket, and then remove our fog light from the housing. Now we're going to install our new fog light. You see there's a little nub here, a little tab here. This is going to fall into place just like that. Make sure you don't get your wiring harness caught. And then push down and it'll click into place. Then we'll just sit it down into our housing there. Make sure it sits flush. We'll reinstall our 4 screws. I'm going to take my T25 Torx now and run these all in. Now you're just going to want to repeat the same procedure on the other side. So next what we're going to do is install our wire connector here. This is for our halos. I'm going to plug this in just like that. And I'm going to take my red and black wire here, and you're going to want to get some flat blade terminal connectors here, and I'm going to install these on to our wires. We're going to crimp them using our crimping tool. Do the same with our black wire. And now that we have these done here, what you're going to want to do is repeat this same procedure on the other light. And then we're going to take this and put this in the vehicle. We're going to find our parking lamp, tie into it, and hook these up into that. So now that we have our new fog lights in, we have our spade terminal connectors on here, you're going to want to peel back this tape on your box here for your halos. And what I would do is end up cleaning a spot right here and sticking it in place, kind of like that. And then what's going to happen then once you do that, you're going to take your 2 terminal wires here, we're going to drop them down so they go just like that. And you'll be able to, like I said, you'll be able to put your box, 2-face tape it. You can even do it on the inside here if it makes it easier. There's a lot of spots here. Now in our vehicle, since we're going to be removing this product, I'm not going to pull the tape off, but right in here or on here is where you're going to want to do it. I already have this one run down inside this wheel well, down in here, so we're good as far as that goes. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this red and black wire, you're going to find your marker light on the outside edge, that's your last light, and you're going to tie into them 2 wires. You're going to use like a pinch connector, which has a spade terminal end that you push in on the end. You're going to clip them on, punch that in, and then that's going to run your halo lights. Now our vehicle, since we do this a lot, already has the clips on it, so I'm just going to be able to plug these in, and that'll work for that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in our new fog lights with our connector on both sides. And then I'm just going to push our grill back into place here and just push it till it clicks just like that. You're going to want to redo that and do that on the other side, just like that. And now that our grill's back in place, I'll go down underneath, we'll hook up those 2 wires, and then we'll reinstall our radiator support cover. So now that I have the wires connected underneath to my marker light, I'm going to reinstall our rad support cover here. Just push our push pins in place. Now that we have all our push pins in, that'll wrap up this install. That wraps up this review and install of our Raxiom LED Halo fog lights, chrome for 05 to 12 GTs. Thanks for watching, and for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.